Okay, so now this is obviously some just random ass thing on GitHub, but I find sometimes um, if it's remotely related, because right, maybe this is some random library that's using OpenGL ES. That was just a guess. So this could still be helpful. Um, Compiling some simple shaders into ESSL. I don't know what ESSL is. Okay, so here's the layout origin upper left. Errors. Origin upper left is invalid layout qualifier. I think the cause of the errors are layout origin upper left is not supported in ESSL. Well, that's a possibility. This is redeclaration, which is allowed in GLSL, but it seems not for ESSL. Is that like ESSL? Is that another name for WebGL2? Earth and Space Science Lab. OpenGL. ESSL OpenGL. OpenGL ES shading. Oh, okay, so ES means ES shading language. God. Okay, yeah, so I just want to make a note in my shortcuts what ESSL means. ESSL means. That confused the hell out of me. So ESSL is OpenGL ES shading language. See. Then I'll just why not? I'll just reference this as this is my source for thinking that's what it means. Okay. Yeah, so this is just a aspect of, that's kind of why I had that whole debate of did I want to use this special feature or not, because the more special bells and whistles you use, the more things that can go wrong in the simple solution of just inverting the coordinate. Okay, so we know we can't do that. We just can't. So that's we're fucked there. But we can make a note here. We can just make a note that this is not allowed. Not allowed in WebGL aka okay, just a note that we can't do this in WebGL2, and so we're just gonna have to deal with the texture being inverted. Okay, so now that we have that, let's so all of our code, we were gonna do it in this has memory section, right? So we just have this guard around our code so that if we don't want to sample a texture that doesn't actually exist. So let's let's change this around. Okay, so we're just doing like a basic pattern, and then this alpha value, it's not really much of a use unless we're down here. And just to say if no memory slash textures available. Fill canvas with a gradient, right? And then memory slash textures. I usually use, when I'm saying that these two words are synonymous, I usually put them in brackets like this. Just a convention I use to help me so when people go over like ancient texts, or even things like the Constitution, which isn't like ancient, but you know, it's pretty old, like a few hundred years old, the meaning of words kind of like changes. So when I thought about that, I'm like, okay, well, one way to like help that would be to like have a slash and have your synonyms. So maybe in the future the meaning of one of these drastically changes, but there's like a slash, right? So it'll help you know what the hell I'm talking about in the distant future, which might be crazy because I'm just writing code, and you know, how long is that gonna last? But like, let's do an example. Scary slash hard rice. So like, old people, old Japanese people, I learned this when I was an exchange student. When their rice is hard, they'll say that their rice is scary. And that's just like a really old people way of saying it. You know how like language can be very idioms, right? It has idioms. So I guess scary must be some type of idiom, and so what scary rice means that it's hard. No clue why, but maybe by denoting it like this, scary slash hard, you can be like, why the hell does scary mean hard, right? Okay, anyways. So we got that alpha value. We don't really care about this now. We'll just do that texel fetch. So, vec2, we'll do, so it's the master memory. It's the, well, we did, the span of the master memory like that. Yeah. And that equals the texture size call, and then we use the sampler for that memory type, and actually want to use the ISO memory. So the span of the ISO memory, because that's our 512 by 512 block we're going to start out with, and then the sampler is called ISOMEM, like that. And I'm not sure if we set up that sampler, but, well, it's right there, so, but did we wire it up? Pretty, well, we'll find out. We're gonna find out, aren't we? And then the LOD is 0, and then we're just gonna say that, if, the GL frag chord, right, the, where are you in my notes? So GL frag chord dot x is less than right, then we'll do like we'll do both of these. So if GL frag chord dot y is less than, oh wait, no. So if we're like within the bounds of where we're expecting the texture to be, not sure if I can get away with writing multiple semicolons. Well, we're about to find out. So if we're inside here, we are going to set like a, I don't know, float r equals, and then float g equals 1.0, and then like a float b equals 1.0, and then sure, why not? Since we're already keeping with this pattern, let's use a 1.0 here. And if we're inside, so that would be like a complete white, right? With 100% opacity, or sorry, 100% alpha. It's going to be opaque, right? It's white and it is opaque. And if we're inside the area, we're just gonna say that like red equals 0, green equals, I probably have to do this, B equals, actually I want the green to be like 1.0, and then everything else will be 0. So it'd be like, you know, saying, oh hey, like we're in the valid region kind of a thing going on. Okay, yeah, let's give that a shot. So, so that's the fragment source scope. So let's go down here. I don't want to accidentally okay. And actually, nope. Okay, do that. Okay, so now that we have that ready, we're gonna just put it inside of a string. And now that we have that in a string, we're gonna give it a shot. See, hopefully we didn't have any compile errors or whatever. And we've probably made some horrible mistakes. Let's see. Okay, oh, because we're using integer textures, so... well, hold on. Do we have, like, an IVEC? Is that a thing? I think there might be IVECs. IVEC 2? Yeah, so I think there is an IVEC 2. If I go, like, IVEC... Well, what the hell? It says... well, that could be called lying to me. This might be a typo. So it would make sense for... It would make sense for that to be a IVEC, not a float. So I just think that this web page that I'm reading is incorrect, but I could be wrong. So let's move this over to the side so I can see the... Or it could be, oh wait, hold on. No. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna change that to just IVEC. And then we're just gonna comment out, sorry, you can't see this. It's gonna be the most common thing I say in this. We're gonna comment out all of that, because we just wanna make sure that these parts work first. So let's refresh. Syntax error. What the fuck did I do? Has memory, else. Okay, now I'm just confused. We can keep on... Oh wait, main? Oh, I got rid of the, Okay, so let's, yeah, let's, that kind of is important. We're gonna do this. We're gonna just do, So I think what happened is I accidentally deleted it because when I was reworking, I just gotta put in the closing scope. I think I forgot that. That's kind of easy to miss. So to kind of prevent me from doing it next time, I'm just gonna put like an obnoxious comment to help me kind of identify that. And next time, I'm kind of like mass deleting. I'm gonna see this comment here, and then hopefully not delete that section when I'm like redoing this. I still might screw it up, but hopefully that'll help me. So if we refresh this now, okay, and okay, so we still got, so I still have the gradient, and the console doesn't report any problems. But there is kind of a problem here. So that's saying that hasmem is not greater than 0. And I could have swore we tried to set that value, did we not? So why is it not set? So let's go over here and let's and I'm gonna stop recording because I don't remember how long I've been. Oh, okay, yeah.